Welcome into the DNVR Rockies Podcast. I am your host, Suzie Hunter, joined by super producer Kale. We are going to have a post-game show. Yeah, it's gonna be good. There it is. There's the real one. Kale's actually gonna talk about the Rockies today. He said that he would, so he will.
I promised, so I will talk about the Rockies today.
I love it. Interesting series. The Rockies ultimately drop the series to the Brewers out in Milwaukee. We'll get into Wednesday's loss, Tuesday's win, both of those in extra innings. So much bonus baseball today. And, of course, we'll get into some Rockies news. Kale will have a corner to vent about the Rockies, uninterrupted. He can say whatever he wants. And we'll preview the Dodgers series a little bit, too. But first, let's talk about Wednesday. Let's talk about Wednesday's loss to the Brewers. Chris Flexen on the mound versus righty Adrian Hauser. This is Chris Flexen's third start for the Rockies. First one he lost, and it was definitely one where he wasn't feeling his stuff, for sure. He won in St. Louis. So, I think we're all wondering, which Chris Flexen are we getting today? I think we got a little bit of both. 5 innings pitched. We were scoreless, by the way, through the third. 5 innings pitched, though. 8 hits, 5 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Not very efficient either, because he was over 100 pitches into the fifth. He ultimately, through those 5 innings, 106 pitches. That's so many. That is so many pitches. Good Lord. But Rockies had a nice lead going into the fourth inning, a 4-0 lead, or not going into the fourth lead. They got themselves a 4-0 lead in the fourth inning, and then that is all thanks to a Profar homer, Nolan Jones RBI double, Harold Castro RBI single. But of course, in the bottom of the fourth, the Brewers answered 3 of those runs. And then in the fifth inning, Willy Adames tied it up for the Brewers with a solo homer. Ultimately, that went into extra innings. 7-6 loss for the Rockies in extra innings, 2 days in a row. I do have some fun facts. So actually, my friend Steph, you know my friend Steph?
Of course I know Steph.
Of course you know Steph. We love Steph. Steph also secretly loves the Brewers. She loves Willy Adames.
Okay.
How could you not?
I mean, how could you not?
How could you not? So obviously, a very conflicting series for her, but she did send me some Brewers fun facts that we will be using today.
What are they? Hit me with them.
Well, fun fact. The Brewers are kind of a mess against teams that have less than 50 wins. So they are 1-2 against the Tigers, 0-3 against the A's, 1-2 versus the Nationals. And heading into the series, they were 0-3 versus the Rockies because they got swept out here, if you remember.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Good for them. They won the series, but not the season series. So I thought that was interesting. What is the Brewers record right now? The Brewers record, they are 62-54. Kind of crazy that they can't get it done usually against teams that are doing very poorly.
Yeah, if you're above 500 and you're losing regularly to 50-loss, 50-win teams, that's not a good place to be in.
It's very weird. It's like they play down to our level.
Very, very old Nuggets of them to play down to their competition.
What a Nuggets guy.
What a Nuggets guy.
What a Nuggets guy. Here's a fun fact. This was the Rockies' 69th loss of the season. Nice.
So nice.
So nice. So nice. 69 losses for the Rockies so far this season. Before we get into recapping Tuesday's game, let's talk about our friends at Breckenridge Distillery. Breckenridge Bourbon, the official bourbon of the Denver Broncos. Hashtag Opry Anywhere. Hashtag never an off season for Broncos coverage. But Breckenridge Distillery, the world's highest distillery. I think they mean that elevation-wise, right?
I mean, we're in Colorado, so a little bit of both, probably.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Are they just out there vibing?
I think they're out there vibing at 7,000 feet because they make it up in Breckenridge, Colorado, which is very high.
Yeah.
And they might also be, enjoying some kind love while they're up there because they're in Colorado and they can do that.
It's legal. It's not just legal. It's encouraged. It's encouraged. But yeah, founded in 2008, they are most widely known for their blended bourbon whiskey, a high rye mash, American-style whiskey, and Breckenridge Bourbon is one of the most highly awarded craft bourbons in the U.S. and one of the most highly awarded distilleries in the U.S. too. Breckenridge Distillery, 3 times they've won the Icons of Whiskey, and 9 times they've won the Best American Blended winner. And they've got World Whiskies Award by Whiskey Magazine from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2021, 2022, and 3 times in 2023. This is wild. So many awards. That's how you know it is good. And they're more than their award-winning spirits. They have an immersive guest experience too. So you can go to the distillery and enjoy cocktails, learn about how they make their award-winning spirits. You get an in-depth tasting, perfect for the whiskey lover or whiskey nerd in your life. And guests have the opportunity to blend their own whiskey as they learn the inner workings of whiskey production. That sounds like hella cool.
Have you ever done it up in Breckenridge?
No.
Been to the tasting room?
I was just talking about this. I've actually never even been to Breckenridge yet.
Oh, that's crazy.
I know.
But the tasting room experience at the distillery is amazing. So that's
Damn.
a 10 out of 10 experience.
Damn, Kale. I need to get on it. But yeah, they're also, before, I wonder what'll happen first. Will I get up to their distillery or will I be checking them out at Broncos tailgates? Because we will have Breckenridge Distillery whiskey at Broncos tailgates and DNVR watch parties all year long. So I'm sure, I wonder which one will happen first for me. I don't know. But Breckenridge Distillery products are available in all 50 states. Shop your local retailer or visit BreckenridgeDistillery.com for home delivery of award-winning Breckenridge spirits. Let's talk about our friends at Circa Resort and Casino. I cannot speak enough about how jealous I am that y'all got to go to Stadium Swim. So freaking cool. Oh, they have an NFL Survivor pool coming up. Have signups already started? Let's see. All right, but here's the contest details. Okay, it's $1,000 to enter. What? 5 entries per person. You can make 5 NFL picks against the spread each week. Get 1 more point for each correct selection and 1 half point for each push. $6 million in guaranteed total prizes. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's pretty wild to me. That's really for the Bronco show. I don't think that's for my show to be reading.
It's okay. Regardless, stay at Circa. It's a great time.
Stay at Circa. Yes, can confirm. Amazing time. It's Vegas's first ever adults-only casino resort and the world's largest sports book with a 3-story stadium-style sports book. It takes 10 people to operate their 78 million pixel screen, and there's a pool. How insane is that? So fun. Plus tons of VIP seating, a dugout club, a Legends Club, Champions Club, a Circa Club. They've got it all. But yeah, Circa Sports available in Colorado, so you can download the app if you can't make it out to Vegas this weekend. But they've got some great stuff. The resort out there in Vegas, more than 500 rooms, lots of different layouts, art from local artists. That's pretty freaking cool. And you can elevate your evening at the Legacy Club or at one of their restaurants. It's a good time. So if you're heading out to Vegas for Broncos Raiders or Avs Knights, maybe some Pac-12, you can book a stay. Use code DNVR20 for 20% off. But if you want to make bets right here from the comfort of your home in Colorado, download the app at circasports.com. Circa Sports bets can only be made while physically located in the state of Colorado. Must be 21 or older. All rights reserved. Circa Sports Colorado encourages you to gamble responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER or visit problemgamblingcolorado.org. Sounds good. All right, let's talk about Tuesday's win. It was a Kyle Freeland day, and Kyle Freeland looked incredible. I got 2 words for you: no walks. And we know Bud Black loves that. So Kyle Freeland, 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, all those earned, but no walks, 4 strikeouts, gave up 2 home runs, but ultimately he was pretty efficient, 79 pitches through those 6 innings. But the Brewers also got 6 innings out of Wade Miley. He allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 3 walks. Ugh, couldn't be Kyle. 2 strikeouts, 1 homer. But Nolan Jones was the dude of this game. He had his first 2 homer game of his major league career. So those were his 10th and 11 homers of the season. He is now all caught up to Ezekiel Tovar. Both of them now have 11 home runs. But this game got really weird. Went into extras. We're here in the 10th. Brewers pitching walked in 3 consecutive runs. That's never happened in Rockies history. So it was something. I was saying, the Rockies basically walked a charity 5K last night. Just everyone took a walk. They just kept walking in runs. So I'm sad that you missed that game last night, Kale.
I am too.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Brent Suter made his first appearance back in Milwaukee since being let go from that team. Buddy said after the game, quote, "Those 4 outs meant a lot to him." So yeah, we got 1 1/3 inning out of Brent Suter. No runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Such a great performance from him. The winning pitcher, Matt Cook, his first win since 2018. Not that the winning pitcher stat really matters to me as a person, but now we know it. But yeah, always nice to see a bullpen implosion that is not us. Sometimes it happens.
It feels rare, but I appreciate it.
You know what? I always appreciate it. Oh my gosh, Christian in the chat. I'm so sorry I missed your comment. The vodka is fire. Why are we not talking about Breckenridge Distillery vodka?
Yo, they have this espresso vodka that
No.
is like incredible. And I mean like straight up incredible. Like there's when you go to the tasting room, they'll make like an espresso martini with it. That is so good.
Stop. Oh my gosh, I love an espresso martini. Who doesn't love an espresso martini?
An espresso martini is like the Red Bull of cocktails.
You know what? It's and I always like to say an espresso martini is just like a fancier vodka Red Bull.
Exactly.
It's a fancier vodka Red Bull. My favorite thing about an espresso martini, and then I will stop this like very off-topic rant. I've been to bars before where the bartender will be like, "Oh, we have like extra from an espresso martini we were making. Do you guys want some?" And then they'll like give you like these little mini espresso martinis. But the second you take a sip of an espresso martini, you like need to order one for yourself. And then you order one, and then the people next to you order one, and then the people next to them order one. And then all of a sudden the whole dang bar is turned because everyone's drinking espresso martinis, and it's like 8:00 at night on a Tuesday.
It really is like if you see an espresso martini, even out of the like corner of your eye, and you like get a waft in your nose, you're like, well, I have to order one. Like it's required. It's the rules.
That's the rules. It's illegal to not participate in espresso martinis if they're happening around you. All right. Let's talk about the birthday boy real fast. It's Brendan Rodgers' birthday.
Happy birthday, Brendan Rodgers.
Happy birthday, B-Rod. B-Rod was not in the lineup today, and he was scratched from the lineup on Tuesday with some soreness. I believe, where are we with this? It wasn't. So yeah, he's been, of course, taking it easy. Hi, I'm still here. Yeah, Brendan Rodgers taking it easy since he came back from his shoulder injury, that surgery. But yeah, he was left out as a precaution. Thomas Harding is the one who pointed this all out to us. But yeah, felt some pain on Monday because he went super hard. He gives it his all. That's what we love about him. But taking it easy Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm a little nervous, but I'm just hoping we're being super cautious. I'm hoping we're overly cautious.
I mean, anything you're getting out of B-Rod this season to me is just like icing on the cake. I was expecting him to be out for the year, you know?
You know what? Good point.
With there being like extra cautious with things and we don't see him till next week, I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah. I just hope he's okay. I hope he didn't like damage something a little
Obviously,
more.
you don't want a setback. That would be
course.
worst case scenario. But
Worst case scenario.
I'm hoping like it's just precautionary and he's not ready to go, and that's okay.
Thoughts and prayers. Also, happy birthday, B-Rod. The birthday boy.
Happy
27.
birthday, B-Rod.
27 years old.
He's my age. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I always I don't know. I feel so much younger than these guys, and then and the reality is I'm older than most of them.
That's the crazy thing. You think you feel like that. Imagine how I feel.
I know. It's so crazy. But happy birthday, B-Rod.
Happy birthday, B-Rod. Leo season going strong. Of course he's a Leo.
Of course he's a Leo. I mean, look
course.
at that mane he's got going on.
I was going to say, you guys both got like good facial hair going on.
We have very similar facial hair, too.
Strong facial hair.
Yeah, you have to.
Strong.
It's the right time in life to have strong facial hair. You don't have to quite be clean shaven in your dad phase yet, you know?
Yeah. And also, I feel like you can just basically do anything with your hair if you're a baseball player.
That's true. If
You
you're a
can
baseball
get away
player,
with
you're allowed.
anything.
That's true.
Harold Castro's running around with bleached hair. It looks nice, though.
I mean, for him, it's a good look. But, if he were anything but a baseball player, probably couldn't pull that off.
I'd be like, what's this guy's deal?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Some promotions in the minor league system. Hunter Goodman and Victor Vodnik both brought up to AAA, and Hunter Goodman has already hit a grand slam at AAA. Good for him. And then Victor Vodnik, of course, his tenure in AA Hartford was so brief. He came over to the Rockies organization in the Pierce Johnson trade. We're going to talk to Jeff Dooley a lot more about this tomorrow. He's got some great insight on these guys. Some other moves, Connor Siebold sent down to AAA. Carl Kaufman sent up. We haven't seen him yet, but I guess we'll see him when we see him. Also, speaking of Nolan Jones, Thomas Harding wrote a great story about Nolan Jones and how Nolan Jones was a huge Chris Bryant fan before they became coworkers / teammates. Huge Chris Bryant fan.
What a funny thing that professional sports does to some people.
You know, it's adorable. But he said, quote, in 2016, I was drafted by Cleveland and got to watch a Rookie of the Year, KB, go on to win the World Series with the Cubs. I told him I probably shouldn't have, but I had a picture of him in my room. He was playing third base at the time. He was a superstar. I wanted to be like Chris Bryant, end quote. So I think that's so cute.
That is adorable. There's certain things. So I actually relate to this because I was a big fan of BSN at the Times podcasts before I started working here. Mm-hmm. And so it's super weird that all these people that I used to listen to every day are just my colleagues now.
You and Nolan Jones,
same situation. One likes podcasting, the other professional baseball player. So a little different.
Same thing to me. Same exact thing to me. Hilarious. Hey, on this date in 1998, Darryl Kyle tossed a complete game against the Mets at Coors Field, allowing 4 runs on 10 hits, throwing 140 pitches. No one throws 140 pitches anymore.
That's a lot of pitches.
140?
That's actually an absurd amount.
We're lucky to get 70 pitches. Half of that.
Yeah, 70 pitches is 75 pitches is a really long day.
Right, 75 pitches. I'm yeah, that was an outing. Yeah. That was proper. 140 pitches, but also over the course of the whole game.
That's crazy.
Nuts. Absolutely insane. The Rockies won 11-4 that game. Thank you, Rockies PR, for putting that in the game notes today. I loved every second of that. Ooh, okay, hold on. Let me look in my purse for my Shady Rays because we got to talk about Shady Rays, the official shades of DNVR Rockies. Whew, here we go. Shady Rays, our favorite independent sunglasses company, designer level frames for a fraction of the price. Listen, this is sun gear built to last. we're like all covered for all the warm weather. I'm going to wear these out at the pool tomorrow, I think. It's going to be a day. But yeah, Shady Rays, perfect for all outdoor adventures, whether you're hiking or doing something athletic or just like being super lazy and laying around like me. But that is not all. Shady Rays has the most insane protection in all of eyewear. All of their sunglasses are backed by their lost and broken replacements. So if you lose or break your pair, even in the first minute you have them, they will send you a brand new pair, no questions asked. So you can wear your Shady Rays with confidence because they have your back long after your purchase. And you can shop their entire collection online or at the Park Meadows Mall so you can see them in person, try them on, see how you like them. And if you buy them and you're not feeling them, maybe they're just not working for you, maybe you changed your mind, you can return them for free within 30 days. No questions asked, no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back. But listen up, this is the code that you need to know because this is the best deal, exclusive for our listeners. Use code DNVR at ShadyRays.com. You are getting 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. So try for yourself the shades rated 5 stars by more than 250,000 people. You can wear your Shady Rays to a game, get some cheap tickets on Game Time. We love Game Time because they are the hottest ticketing app where you can get the absolute best deals on last-minute tickets. You know I'm going to be using this on one of my days off next week when the Diamondbacks are in town. But listen, getting a ticket for your favorite event should not be stressful. Game Time makes it so fast and easy to buy tickets to concerts, sporting events, comedy shows, theater, you name it. Killer deals on last minute tickets. And you're going to get the best deals when you wait a little closer to first pitch. You can save up to 60% waiting closer to first pitch. Listen, I do this on all my off days when the Rockies are in town because I'm insane and I go to Rockies games when I'm not working a Rockies game. Make sense.
I don't know why you do that, but like Game Time's a great way to do that.
It is. Yeah, no one knows why I do it. No one knows why. You know what? It's because I can't drink a purple marg in the press box.
It's fair. And
but I can't get...
And everybody loves a Coors Field evening.
Everyone loves a Coors Field evening. It's a different kind of enjoying it. It's a different experience. But you're going to get the best experience at Game Time. You don't have to plan in advance. They've got flash deals, too, for football, basketball, baseball, etc. But you can even, my favorite thing, you can see exactly what your section looks like in the app, a view of what your seats will look like. So you can kind of get an idea of what your night will be like. It takes seconds to buy tickets. But yeah, snag your tickets without stress with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DNVR for $20 off your purchase. Terms apply, but again, first step is creating an account and using code DNVR. You're going to get $20 off. So download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Kale, I guaranteed I would give you a corner of this show to talk about how you are feeling about the Colorado Rockies, because I know that you have been so frustrated as a lifelong Rockies fan who has seen all of the ups and all of the downs. And lately it's been a lot of downs, but you're kind of turning around.
I am kind of turning around. So for those who don't know, loyal listeners of the pod do know, but I have been boycotting the Rockies this year. Because the Nolan trade broke me. The Chris Bryant contract broke me even more.
Whew. Oh, even more?
Even more.
Interesting.
And they have just been in this land of not doing anything. Like last year when they didn't trade CJ Cron, even though like it was obvious what they needed to do, really was just frustrating. And so months ago, you guys asked me, what would it take for you guys to be back in on the team? Like really like following it again. I was like, I just want them to act like a normal baseball team. So this is my official congratulations to the Colorado Rockies. They are acting like a normal baseball team. They had a normal trade deadline. They shipped out assets at the deadline on expiring deals. They brought in young arms to replenish their farm system. And I just want to say congrats to the Rockies for acting like a normal team. I'm not all that pain and heartache is not gone, but I at least have some hope as a Rockies fan. Versus it was so bleak for so long where it just like we did a what if podcast the other day.
Yeah, that was the Denver Sports Podcast.
Yeah, on the Denver Sports Podcast.
Sliding door moments.
Sliding door moments. And it was just frustrating. When we got to the Rockies, every move that they could have made, they made the one that went the wrong direction. Mm-hmm. And so just a year after year after year of that, really going back to not re-signing DJ LeMahieu, it's just been so frustrating. But I have hope. I really like a lot of these young players. I like a lot of the guys that are in their farm system. I have high hopes for just the way that this team is going. And they're playing the young guys, which is the right thing to do. And they're not holding on to, is the Chris Bryant contract still bad? Yes. All of the above things are still true, but at least they picked a direction. Mm-hmm. And that's all you can ask for as a fan is like, hey, have a direction that you can sell me. Like, hey, we're a rebuilding team. We're going to lose a lot of games this year. We shipped out assets. We're not trying to win. And we're going to rebuild our farm system through these trades. And that really made me excited, especially since they brought in and then going to their draft. They drafted a bunch of young pitchers. Mm-hmm. And they just are finally like tackling areas of need for the team over, a long-term vision, which I think is really, really important. So I'll end my rant there, but I'm excited as a Rockies fan for the first time in a long time.
Kale, I think that's like the best you can hope for right now here at this point in the season with the direction things are going this season. I do wonder, so you use the word rebuild, which we know, we say jokingly, but also like it's a little serious. Dick Montfort, owner of the Rockies, will not use the word rebuild. He won't do it.
He will not. And I have never heard him use that term.
But I wonder if he would now. I wonder if he changed his mind.
I don't know if I think it's a little bit of the John Elway serum where, not serum.
Serum?
Syndrome.
Syndrome. I'm
Sorry.
Like, is John Elway in skincare now?
No.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, so I really think that there's a little bit where he necessarily won't say it because he's so competitive as a dude. He feels like he needs to be competing year in and year out. Mm-hmm. But if you look at the moves the franchise has made, it sort of shows that they're accepting where they're at. Mm-hmm. And that to me is more than anything, actions speak louder than words. And maybe he would use the term rebuild now because he's, for the first time in his career as an owner, he's staring a 100-loss season in the face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are facts. These are facts. What are the Rockies on pace for winning right now? I'll look it up later. I'm not going to do math right here on the show. What I am going to do is talk about Breck Mountain Beach Sour. It is the beer of the month here at the DNVR bar. So that means you are going to get a pint of it, a big old pint, for $6. And it is I love Mountain Beach Sour. Get out of here. It's such a good sour. I think it's like a good intro to sours. Like, it's not like crazy sour like some other sours.
I'm not a big sour guy, but I will love a Mountain Beach.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I want one right now. I hate that. Okay, bar opens at 4, right?
Bar opens at 4, so we can wrap up the show and go get a Mountain Beach.
We're going to wrap up the show really quick so we can get some Mountain Beach sours. But listen, if that's not your jam, Breck has a brew for any occasion. There's no better way to watch a game or just wind down after a long afternoon of talking about baseball. No better way to do all of that than having a nice ice cold Breck brew. And they've been doing it for 33 years. It all comes down to their love and passion for making good beer. And it's made with 100% renewable energy because we are in Colorado. We're in a state where people actually care about the earth, and I love that for us. But yeah, they've got the Avalanche Ale, the Mile High City Golden Ale, maybe my favorite beer ever, the Broncos Country Pale Ale. It is almost Broncos Country Pale Ale season, the Fun Slinger, and the Good Company Hard Seltzer. So listen, come down to the DNVR bar, or if you're out in Littleton, go out to the farmhouse in Littleton. It's gorgeous out there. It's beautiful weather this week and this weekend, and they've got just this beautiful yard and great way to enjoy a summer day. But yeah, Breck Brew. Go to breckbrew.com to find a beer near you. You can find Breck Brew all over the country, but that's where you'll find their locator. Nothing but good times. I feel bad that Spencer's not here today co-hosting because he is such a pins and aces guy. He was wearing all pins and aces yesterday. And he was doing that because Pins and Aces is the official golf apparel partner of ALLCITY and DNVR. And they are the official partner because we love them that much. They make the absolute best gear, and they're family owned. They have golf gear. They have golf apparel. They're based right here in Colorado, but people are enjoying their stuff all across the country. They've got incredible polos, hats, golf bags, and the absolutely life-changing beer sleeve, and the even more life-changing liquor stick. Things that you can put in your golf bag to bring booze with you out onto the course. It makes your golf game a little more fun. We love Pins and Aces, so check them out at pinsandaces.com. Use code DNVR. You're going to get 15% off your first order, and you're going to get free shipping in this economy. So check out pinsandaces.com. Let's preview the Dodgers series a little bit because that is where the Rockies are heading next. They're playing Thursday at 8:10 Mountain Time. Ty Blach will take the mound again. In terms of starts, he's 1-1 this season. We don't know who's pitching for the Dodgers yet. When we know, we'll let you know. And then Friday, Austin Gomber is taking the mound. We'll get to see Lance Lynn, the Dodger. So crazy. Saturday, Peter Lambert versus Tony Gonsolin. And then Sunday, we'll see Chris Flexen again up against lefty Julio Urias. But of course, before then, the Suze Show. We've got a Suze Show on Friday at 5 o'clock. Kale, are you producing that? We don't know yet.
Let me look.
We don't know yet. But while you're looking, I will tease Broncos Live. We're doing, what are we calling these nights?
Friday Night Live.
Friday Night Live. It's the simplest name, and for some reason I can't remember it. Friday Night Live, though, is the Broncos' turn this Friday. I believe they'll be going around 7, but the Broncos crew will be down there hanging out, drinking, talking, schmoozing.
Yaya is your producer, but I will be there.
Okay. Yaya, did you listen to yesterday's show? Yaya was on one. I mean, he's always on one.
Yaya is always on one.
I would say some slight bullying.
That sounds on par for
It was
Yaya.
par for the course, but
Yeah.
I just haven't worked with Yaya in a while. He hasn't done a show with me in a while.
He's pretty intense.
He had a lot to say. He was always chirping.
Always
like,
be
okay,
chirping.
That's enough. Always be chirping. ABC. Always be chirping. But yeah, Friday, we'll have a live show for you. We'll break down Thursday's game. We'll preview the rest of the Dodgers series. We'll bring you all the latest headlines like we always do. Make sure you're following along at DNVR_Rockies. That's where we will be updating you on everything going on in the world of Rockies baseball. Kale, where can we follow you?
On Twitter or X, you can find me at Kale Sorbo, Kale with 2 L's. And on Instagram, I'm at Blue Eyes with a Backpack. And
you're still taking pictures?
I take lots of pictures.
You took a good one. Are you going to post it?
I already posted it.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, then I'm sorry. I've been too busy, putting the show together. Also, I have a photo book coming out. You should buy it. Kale cannot get enough of putting books out. True. You can follow me at the Suzie Hunter on all platforms. And you know what I like to say about closing out a show?
What do they say, Suzie?
I like to say, there's truly no way to close out a show. So I will just say, see you later. Talk to you live on Friday here on the DNVR Sports YouTube channel.